All right. So, are these guys NFL Hall of Famers? Yes or no? These are not first ballot. We're just going to go third ballot and on. We'll go a little bit longer, and see how it goes. Devin Hester.
Absolutely.
Yes. You're the greatest return man of all time. You're in the Hall of Fame to me, buddy. Andre Johnson.
Yes.
Yes, I think he gets in.
Absolute monster. So underrated that people don't even know how good he was.
Nick Mangold.
Yes.
Yes, I do too. He was the best center in the league for several years. One that's near and dear to our heart, Justin. Let's not put any bias in it. Vince Wilfork.
I say yes.
I think so too. I think also because maybe he'll get in like fourth, like he's in his third ballot right now, fourth or fifth. But he was a top premier defensive tackle in the league on winning teams.
Very long time.
Yeah, very long time. Steve Smith Sr.
Absolutely.
I think so too. Steve Smith Sr. is a Hall of Famer. Jake Long. I think he is. You're thinking about it. And I've always lived by this, and this is a thing from Skip Bayless. I guess people can call it corny, but I actually really when he said it, it hit home with me, and I was like, that's a good way of looking at it. When I give you a name, Justin, when you think of a name and you think Hall of Fame, it's got to be an instant yes or no. If you have to think or lean a little bit,
yep,
you're not in the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't say so.
You don't like that theory?
No. No. I mean, I completely get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But no, some things need thought. That's why people don't get in first year all the time.
So Jake Long, would you say yes or no?
I said no.
No? Okay. I think so. Premier left tackle for a long time, number 1 overall pick. I think he lived up to the hype. Robert Mathis.
That's a yes.
I got to check his stats real quick, Justin, because I'm not remembering them. And I know I just kind of contradicted myself by saying I live by that code, and then now I'm I gotta think about it.
I don't think it's much of a debate.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, Super Bowl champ, first team All Pro, 5-time Pro Bowler, led the league in forced fumbles 3 times, 123 sacks. Yeah, Robert Mathis is a Hall of Famer. Final person on the third ballot, Justin, somebody who is a big-time entertainer, signed a massive deal with ESPN, one and only Pat McAfee.
He's not a Hall of Famer, but he's definitely a Hall of Fame personality. So
he's not a Hall of Famer, but he's a Hall of Famer in your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. He's remember the movie Game Plan, Justin?
Mm-hmm.
Number one on the field, number one in your heart. I love that.
That was a great movie.
That was a great movie.
Some good
very emotional. Remember when he's running, when she has the allergy and he's running through the traffic with her. He's like, oh! Like a rock is a king.
I was saying they had some pretty good football scenes like him. Man.
Oh, football scene. Oh, you're talking about
no, I'm saying the football scenes look good, man. I felt like when I was a kid, I felt like I was in the game, man.
Oh man, when he was in the princess castle and stuff, that was great.
Doing ballet.
Great. He keeps saying, I'm not doing it. All right, so next up, fourth ballot. Couple names here. Kevin Williams.
No.
Another one near and dear to our heart, Justin. Logan Mankins.
That's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Yep.
That's
Logan Mankins is a Hall of Famer. Jared Allen.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer. Another tough one. He's been up for debate as well. Near and dear to our heart, Mr. Wes Welker.
So I've had this argument before.
Yeah.
I think Wes Welker is one of the greatest slot receivers of all time,
if not the greatest.
It's funny. I'm going to pull up his stats because
I got you. 9,924 yards, 903 receptions, only 50 receiving touchdowns. He's got 6,722 return yards, which is crazy. 2-time first team All Pro, 2-time second team, 5-time Pro Bowler, led the league in receptions 3 times. He's got a record for longest receiving touchdown in NFL history with 99.
I remember that game against Miami Dolphins. I think it
Yeah,
was
I
on
think Brady.
Wednesday.
That was Brady's 517-yard game. He's got. Oh, he didn't have because he missed a game there, but I don't. This is where I don't want bias to come in. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer because I think Julian Edelman is a better receiver, and I don't think Julian Edelman's a Hall of Famer, so I can't give it to Wes Welker.
I think Wes Welker's a better receiver than Julian Edelman. But I also think that part of Wes Welker's case, I guess what kills it is that he wasn't a starter for so long. I think he was in the leagues from 2004 and didn't really get his
shot until
opportunity until he got to New England in about 2006, 2007. So here's his stats for the years, though. I mean, you got the totality, but just some of these numbers are ridiculous. 112 receptions, 1,175 yards, 8 touchdowns in his first year with New England. Then 111 receptions for 1,165, 3 tutties. In 2009, 123 receptions for 1,348 yards, 4 touchdowns.
And he only played 14 games that season.
And then 2010 misses the 1,000-yard mark, but yeah, he has 123 targets. He misses the end of the season. He catches seven touchdowns. Comes back, has an absolute monster season.
Career year.
122 receptions, 1,569 yards, and 9 touchdowns. This is from somebody that is 5'9", 5'8", 5'9".
Buck 85 soaking wet.
2012, his last year with New England, 118 receptions, 1,354 yards, 6 touchdowns, and then he went on to have a pretty solid season with Denver with those cast of characters.
He had his most touchdowns in his career in Denver with 10 his first year in Denver.
Yeah, and I don't even think he finished the whole year. I think he had, and remember back then in New England, he's the number 1 guy.
Yeah.
So he was getting all of those catches, getting all of those targets. In Denver, it's Demaryius Thomas and Eric Decker and Julius Thomas and company. So I think his peak in New England, all those years in New England, he's a Hall of Fame Patriot. That's probably not enough to get him into
the NFL
Hall of Fame because of how short that time was. But in his time in New England, Wes Welker's a top 10 wide receiver in the NFL.
Yeah. I mean, he was the all decades team, all 2000s team, all 2010 teams for New England, and all dynasty team for New England. So yeah, and he's got so many records in the NFL too. Most seasons with 105 plus receptions and 5. Most seasons with 110 receptions with 5. Most seasons with 115 plus receptions with 3. Most seasons with 120 plus receptions, 2, tied with Chris Carter, Antonio Brown, and Michael Thomas. And I could just keep going and keep going. So a legend in Wes Welker.
I was a big fan. That was the first ever Patriots jersey I owned.
Yes. Oh, really?
Yeah. Number 83.
You still got it?
No, I actually gave it to a kid that lived at the bottom of my block who was a Patriots fan.
Oh.
I gave it to a kid, and I held on to my Brady.
Do you think it would have fit you still if you had it? No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.